Hey y'all, Patrice Tomlin with Maturely Fit Health and Wellness. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Squirmy and Grubs, who actually inspire me a lot. My husband and I watch them a lot on YouTube. They are an interabled couple. And I see and I hear a lot about issues of body image. There's so many people that moan and groan about what they can't do, what they're unable to do. However, I see people with no arms, driving cars, going shopping, fixing food, putting on makeup, going swimming, competing in the Olympics. These are people that inspire me because they've got that get up and move. They've got that motivation. They've got that push because they have a point to prove. Not to anybody else. The point that they have to prove is to themselves. I gotten a lot of emails about body image, especially after life-threatening illnesses. How do you deal with it? How do you handle it? In particular, I've had quite a few women to send me emails about how displeased they are, and I've had conversations with them about how displeased they are with their appearance. To any of you out there that are having issues with image, don't look at image as the way society thrust it in our faces. You have to be skinny. You have to do this. You have to do that. If that's the case, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you now. Draw on what you have gone through. I'm not going to say it's not going to continue to be a struggle because I use myself as an example after chemotherapy for about 8 months. Or 7 months, I guess. Neuropathy in my hands and feet. Losing my hair everywhere. My hair grew out, sort of. Now it's got to a point where it's hit a wall. It won't come out anymore. But that's all right. I'm dealing with it. I'm still me. I've had a mastectomy. I've had reconstructive surgery. I've gone through these things myself in less than a year's time. From the day that I was diagnosed with cancer until today. It's been less than a year. If I can accomplish that, and God has given me the strength to be able to do so, I'm going to get out here and continue to motivate all of you that are having difficulties in dealing with life in general, or dealing with your images and loving yourself. Forget about what everybody else thinks about you. I'm not saying don't care, but don't care. Because they're going to talk about you, or they're going to think about you differently than what you think and feel about yourself. That's life. The thing is, you first. You've got to love yourself before you concern yourself about what anybody else feels about you or what anybody else thinks about you. Because if you're not strong enough in your own self or in your own worth, no one else is going to respect you for the person that you are and for the respect that you deserve. Women dealing with issues, I had a couple blogs out there, one in particular, neuropathy in heels. I wear my 3 and 4 inch heels. Even though I have neuropathy in my fingers and feet and toes, I don't do that for any other reason than to train myself to learn how to balance all over again. It's learning like it's almost like learning how to walk. Now you have to be careful. You can still lose your balance and fall, and be careful about the kind of shoes that you wear. Your hair's not growing back like you want to, wear a wig. Get some hats. Pretty scarves. They're beautiful fashion scarves out now. And gorgeous wigs. Synthetic, human hair, however you want to do it. had wigs too. You may have splotchy skin. You know, you haven't had a mastectomy yet, or you've had a mastectomy, but you still want boobs. Get a padded bra if you don't want to have the surgery. There are things that you can do, but do this for you. Don't do this for anyone else. I don't worry about what people think about me. What they see and what I see are two different things. Reason being is because I know what I've gone through. Because I've lived it. I know what I'm still dealing with and going through. Because I'm living it. They don't have to. So it's easy for me to say, I know it's easier said than done. But you've got to somehow or another come to grips with who you are. And it might be helpful to sit in front of the mirror and talk to yourself. May sound crazy to some, or may not. Sit in front of the mirror like you're having a discussion and talk to yourself. Ask yourself some key questions. Who are you? And if the person that you were before your life-changing experience occurred was different than the person that you are now, were your aspirations and dreams different than what they are today? Oftentimes they aren't. They're usually the same dreams, the same aspirations, the same desires. You can look how you want to look. It's not being vain. It's being proud of you. It's being happy and content within yourself. It's loving yourself. There is nothing wrong with wanting to lose a few pounds. Because of the issues I was having with chemotherapy, I couldn't eat a lot of what I wanted to eat, so I was eating stuff that my body was craving. Hence, 20 pounds gained. So in 8 months, I gained 20 pounds. However, I've already lost 7 of them. So the bottom line is, you got to do what you got to do for you. You've got to look in that mirror and say, hey, I'm the same woman. Or for men, I'm the same guy. I still love hard. I still work hard. I still play hard. I still want this. I still want that. This is me. The you that you really are is internal. All of this is superficial. It doesn't make you any less of a man or any less of a woman because you're missing a limb or an organ or a body part or something that you may have considered sexy about yourself or somebody else may have considered sexy about you. You are you. And if the people that are in your life don't accept you for who you are now, forget about who you were before your life-changing experience. But if they can't accept you for the person that you are now, then it's probably time for you to cut your losses and love them at a distance. So keep in mind, image is what you think of yourself, not what society feels about you and thinks about you. You've got to love yourself from the inside out. That is part of health and wellness. It's not just working out and getting back on the bandwagon and, you know, lifting your weights and your kettlebell and all of this stuff. It is if that's part of what you want to do. And of course, we'll have more videos about that as well. But you have got to love you. Get in tune with yourself. If you need help doing that, contact me or visit me at maturelyfit.com. Skype with me. Or send me an email at maturelyfit@gmail.com. Subscribe to this channel. Like it. Share it. Stay tuned for more videos. We got a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. Because health and wellness is not just about fitness and lifting weights and losing weight and the superficial external stuff that everybody sees. Health and wellness starts from the inside out. Much love to you guys. Until next time, peace.